Welcome back, everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. All right, starting off with sterling yen, approximately trading right at 194 the figure right now. The pair has declined below our 194.71 level of support. We drifted down. We broke through the 194.06, which is now acting as a potential rebound point for this cross from this low right here. If we can stay above this, we can potentially attack the 194.71 again. Through 194.71, we're looking at like 194, 195.40-ish. All right, over, now it's the weekend's coming up, so I don't really expect much. But, however, if something happens in dollar yen where they tank dollar yen for whatever reason, because it's a weekend, because of geopolitical situations that are happening, such as Germany greenlighting, long-range missiles into Russia, NATO doing touch-and-go landings on European roadways, saying that, if Russia blows up our air bases, we could use the roads. It's totally insane, that type of stuff. Market was kind of quiet about that news originally, but dollar yen actually rallied on it. It went up to 146.20, and now it crashed. So it was kind of like a delayed reaction, I think, in that geopolitical news. But anyway, as it stands right now, the key drivers, the Japanese yen is strengthening due to higher than expected Tokyo core inflation coming in at 3.6%, the highest in 2 years, which does support the case for the Bank of Japan to raise rates. Now, Britain already lowered rates. The ECB is also taking a dovish stance. So, this is going to be whippy. However, right now we got to look at this price right here. Let me see some. What is this low here? Yeah. All right, hang on. I'm going to move this up a little bit. I think that we have to really bring this, son of a gun, I hate this thing. Got to bring this thing down to this low bar's close right there as main support. I think right now we got to get over, sorry to say like 195 the figure. That's now the new resistance on the 4 hour right here. 194.67, 195 the figure. Wait a second here. 194. Yeah, I think that's about right. 194. You know what? I'll even move this down a little bit. Sorry. 194. I'm going to go like 194. Yeah, I have to hold it at 194.95, 195 the figure. It's got to get over that in order to show any type of strength, but it's got massive resistance now currently right up in this area. It needs to break this area to potentially get to like 196.80. Hasn't been able to do it. It's been now, I will say that it is neutral to slightly bearish, trading in this range right here. If it can't get over this, dumps down below this, we're going back down to like 192.50 or so. Now remember, we got that main point that I've been highlighting at 190.28. So that point hasn't been broken. All right, let's get over to good old sterling dollar itself. Again, we've been saying this. Cable's really not the star of the show, and neither is like the euro dollar. It's really just dollar yen. Dollar yen is the one that's flopping back and forth, running these crosses. So right now, as we stand, sterling has got resistance, short-term resistance. Hang on, let's see. Let's move this up. I'm going to go up to this high bar's close. I'm going to this high bar's close right there, 135.14. Not too far away. We came down to a low of, we went 135.10. Did we get down lower? No. So really, this thing is really in, I'm going to go this range right now. It's trading in this big range right here. Right there, 135.40, 134, say 10. So if sterling can't get above this, say 135.15-ish, and close above 135, say 40. It's probably drifting lower back down to the 134. 16 level, 134.10. Let's look at good old euro yen. This one's been a beast, man. I told you yesterday, I said I really expected euro yen to come off. And I said that it had to hold this 163.66. It didn't. It broke down. It didn't quite make the target at 162.58. It came down to a low of 162.80. Now it's got to get above 160, right where it's banging into right now. It's got to get above 163.40, and then it's got that resistance at 163.70-ish, and then, of course, the all-important resistance up here. If it can't hold this and it breaks through this low, I think we're going to drift down to that support point I talked about, 162.56, potentially even getting down to 162.13. I don't think I covered dollar yen. I got to cover dollar yen. This one is the one that's running this whole show here. If it would load up for me. What about this chart? Will that chart load up? What's going on here? All right, got the dollar yen chart up. All right, as it stands right now, dollar yen fell to what? 143.43. Wow. All right, this is the point. Actually, I'm going to move this down a little bit. I'm going to go, that's fine. 144.05 has to hold. It shows strength if we get through this 144.40, potentially getting back up to 144.95. So this is the critical price right now that we're just coming up. Now, this would be on the hourly chart. This would be, the king saying, yeah, we're going higher, but we got to look for the next hour. If we break down through this low, we're probably drifting back down towards this low again and potentially even, say, 143, like 20. So that's what I got going on in these currencies right now. It is 10:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, May 30th, 2025. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm sorry I started too late to really get some points, but I gave you the points before. Said if we broke 144.95, we're heading down towards 142.57. Didn't quite make that. Made the low at 143.43. Not great, but it went down. So that was a good sale signal. And I look forward to seeing you on the weekend where I do the weekend update. And remember, always do your own research. Enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.